If you don't know how to recognize the signs that your manifestation is on its way to you, then you risk missing out on receiving it. And no one wants that to happen. I'm going to share with you the 5 signs that your manifestation is on its way to you right after this. What's up, guys? Namo Himalaya. Stephan Piel from Shared Reality here, and today I'm going to share with you the 5 signs you need to look out for in 2022 that your manifestation is on its way to you very, very soon. Now, oftentimes people say, I think the law of attraction isn't working for me. I've tried my visualization, I've done my manifestation meditations, I've kept a high vibe, done all these things, and life keeps shitting on me, and I'm not receiving what I want. Well, first off, we know law of attraction is always working. It's a universal law. There's no way around it. We may not be attracting exactly what we want, but it is working. But here's the thing. It may feel like you're not attracting exactly what you want, but it may actually be a sign that a greater manifestation is on its way to you. Because the universe does not always go according to our plan, and that's a good thing. We want to be surprised by the universe because it's got bigger and better and greater things in mind for us than we could ever even imagine for ourselves. Because it's got the omniscient, omnipotent, total view of everything that's going on. So wouldn't you want the person controlling the story to be the one who's got the bird's eye view of everything, knows how everyone's storyline interweaves, versus you from your limited perspective? There are a lot of people who think they want a certain relationship, they think they want a certain job, they think they want to live in a certain city, any choice. And then they make it and they commit to it, and then they realize very quickly oh shit, why did I manifest this? This is not what I thought it would be at all. This is not what I wanted. And that's how the universe looks out for us. It knows better than us what we ourselves want. So you need to be looking out when it's trying to communicate with you. So what are the 5 signs to look out for? Number 1, angel numbers and other synchronicities appearing in your life. Now, you probably know what angel numbers are already. These are a series of repeating numbers, 111, 222, 333, etc. And these will jump out at you. You will not be able to ignore it. You will constantly see that 333 on the clock, or on billboards as you're walking to work, or on bumper stickers, or on your bank statement, or on the receipt you get at the store. Just really oddly, the same numbers will keep appearing to you and jumping out at you. Same with other synchronicities. Maybe you're thinking of a friend right as the moment that they text you. Maybe you turn on the radio and then there's you and your loved one's favorite song. Maybe you flip on the TV and you see the exact scenario you're trying to manifest. You see the exact product you're trying to manifest, whatever it is. These little synchronicities will keep cropping up. So that is probably a very exciting, good sign that you're probably already recognizing. But number 2 is probably going to surprise you. Now, this is growing apart or losing people in your life. And this is oftentimes what makes people think hey, no, the law of attraction isn't working. Because it's I'm trying to manifest love, I've been doing all this work trying to manifest love, and now my partner is breaking up with me, right? But that actually is a sign that your manifestation is on the way to you. Because you probably intended to the universe that you wanted true love, that you wanted real love, that you wanted someone to travel with, someone to respect you, someone to fill all these different boxes that you wanted. And your current partner probably wasn't doing that. Hence why the universe removed them from your life. So we really have to be open during these times to remember that, hey, things that feel really shitty, things that feel like they're terrible negatives, are not necessarily negatives in the grand scheme of things. And how do you convince yourself that? Just look back at your life. What are some examples of bad things that felt bad to go through, that you thought were the worst thing maybe on the earth to ever happen to you at that time, and you lived through it, and it helped you become who you are now? And looking back, you're probably thankful that you had that experience, because without it, you wouldn't be here in this exact moment, and you wouldn't be who you are today. You also wouldn't learn the lessons that you've gleaned from that. So we need to remember throughout this list, because some of these may seem like more negatives, but we really don't know what the universe has in store for us. And who are we not to trust? I trust that the universe has great things in store for me. That's why no matter what happens, obviously it's easier said than done, especially when you're in the thick of it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I know that I can always trust that whatever happens to me is happening for me. It's not a punishment, it's not the universe hating me, It's just life experiences we have to go through to get where we need This kind of ties into number 3 as well. And this is recent challenges or tests that you are facing. Why does the universe test us? Well, you're not just gonna give some kid who just got their learner's permit the key to your brand new, very precious vehicle, right? You're gonna want to go with them. You're gonna want to teach them. You're gonna make sure they can handle that responsibility before you really let them go off on the highway with it, right? Well, the universe is doing the same thing with us. It is our most loving parent. They want us to succeed. They want us to fly free. They want us to have whatever we want in life. But the universe is not going to saddle you with a shit ton of responsibility if you're not at a place in your life where you can handle it. And that's the thing, with these greater rewards, oftentimes does come greater responsibility. You know, if you think of your dream life, it probably involves like having tons of money and traveling and being able to do whatever you want when you want, that freedom lifestyle. I think it's ultimately what we're all after. Especially our generation is realizing we deserve more than the 9-to-5 grind for pennies. But what is required to have that freedom lifestyle? The universe is never going to give you anything you can't handle. And while that's a very comforting thought, especially when you're going through hardships, knowing that you can always persevere and make it through, it does also mean that they're not going to give you a large amount of wealth if you're not ready to handle it. They're not going to give you that dream job if you risk losing it right away. They're not going to present the love of your life in that meet cute moment if you're not going to shoot your shot and take that initiative because you haven't developed the communication skills. You know, the universe tests us to make sure we are ready. So if you felt like, you know, you were on track for your manifestation, you had been keeping your vibrations high, you felt like you matched it, and yet suddenly challenge after challenge after challenge is raining down on you, that's not necessarily a bad sign. The universe is like, hey, just making sure you actually want this, right? It's like these final tests are like, how much do you really want it? Show it. And it's not just for loyalty, it's not just for their own enjoyment, you know. The gods are making sure that you actually want this thing that you're manifesting because they can deliver it for you, and they're about to. You know, people that face these challenges and then give up, they miss out on their manifestation because it was that final test. Not only are you ready to handle it, but are you sure you want this? Number 4, seeing your desire everywhere, even in your dreams. You may be trying to manifest a new type of your favorite car, and suddenly you see it in that make, model, and color every time you step out into a parking lot, every time you go on the street, whereas before you had never seen it around town. You may even begin having dreams with it in there, or dreams where you're already the owner of it. That's one thing about seeing your manifestation everywhere, knowing that it's on the way to you. That's showing that you're vibrating at its level so you can trust that it's coming. You know you're vibrating at that same frequency because you're suddenly seeing it everywhere. You're drawn to it. It's popping out of you. Especially if you're having dreams where you are already inside your manifestation, where it's already happened, where it's already become true in that reality, in your dream reality. That is a very good sign that your manifestation is coming very, very soon. And the 5th and final sign that your manifestation is on the way to you is if you just aren't really thinking about it anymore. If suddenly this calm has come over you and you just know. You know, it's not the pretending, the hoping that, oh, I'm saying I know because I'm just trying to speak it into existence because I want it to come. This is an actual knowing. You almost forgot about it. This is giving up, but not giving up on the manifestation. This is giving up the attachments. This is you've reached a point where it's just doesn't matter either way. And that is when it's going to come to you quickest. And that's when it means it's really, really right around the corner. Because our subconscious mind, you know, we think of it as something underneath our conscious mind, but it's actually something that runs parallel to it. And so in every moment, our subconscious mind is also analyzing and interpreting all this data as our conscious mind is acting as well. So when we have that sudden calm and we no longer feel the need to think about it, there's no longer that anxiety or that excitement or that worry or whatever you want to call it in the back of your head. When that goes away, that's your subconscious actually picking up on the fact that you have matched that frequency, that manifestation is being delivered before you can consciously pick up on it. So trust in that and do not give up Give up all your attachments, yes, but do not give up on your dreams, do not give up on your manifestations, because if you are seeing any one of these 5, especially if you are seeing all 5, then it is coming to you very, very soon. Well guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I am very excited to hear about what you're manifesting. Please let me know in the comment section below. If you got any benefit out of this video, please be sure to hit that like button and to subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little notifications button, because I'm committed to bringing you 3 new videos a week, so we can all continue learning, growing, and not only survive, but thrive. 2022 and beyond. Thank you. Love you.